Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. Are you going to come and sit with me in here? No. He's quite happy on the bed. Mr. Bentley, of course. Hi everyone, it's Mike here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I have a house full of guests this weekend, but I've been able to sneak out for an hour to try and get one of my Heroes and Heroines pages done for July. Yes, I've been able to catch up and I can actually get my first July page actually in the month of July. So let me turn over to my overhead camera and I'll show you who I'm going to do. Okay, so my hero for July, my first hero for July is Nikola Tesla. So born on the 10th of July in 1856. So much has been said and written about our friend Nikola Tesla. A lot of it completely untrue, and a lot of it wildly apocryphal. But regardless of what's been said about him, he definitely, without a doubt, undisputed genius. So obviously responsible for many things, including the development of the domestic electricity supply to lots of people's houses, whether it be AC or DC, but also invented the electric magnetic motor, which pretty much revolutionized a lot of industry back in the day. But it was more, I think, renowned or more famous for his more outlandish kind of experimentation and inventions, particularly in the transmission of electricity without wires. Obviously there were competitions between Tesla and people like Edison and that kind of thing. Different types of current, alternating current, direct current, DC, AC, but also AC/DC. And as one of the kind of proving to the fact that Tesla's version was totally safe, as you can see from the photograph, he sat there inside this massive cage with the electricity sparking and arcing all around him, and he's just sat calmly reading. And that was a kind of publicity stunt just to prove that his form of electricity was safe, totally safe. So I'm going to use that photograph as the basis to put into the background, and you will notice that it is a black and white photo that has been digitally recoloured, as has that photograph there. It was an original black and white photo, obviously taken in the day, but I've brought it into my photo manipulation software, and there's a new facility in that software, Adobe Photoshop, which enables me to now colorize any old black and white photo. So it will extrapolate information and turn black and white photos into colour photos. So there you go. That's why I've got a colour photo of Nikola Tesla. Not hand tinted, but done digitally with a neural filter in my Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so that's the first thing that's going down on the page. So the next big thing that's going to go down on the page is the great was it Wycliffe, Westcliff Tower that was built to test out that wireless transmission of electricity, and it never happened. It never worked. It never got to the stage where it was actually finished and working, because I think they ran out of money, which was a huge shame, because wireless electricity, if it had have worked or had been allowed to work and not been scuppered, conspiracy theorists abound on this one, would have provided much different kind of forms of energy than we know today. I mean, imagine having a house with no electric sockets, no need for electric sockets to plug into. Imagine a house where you could just have a lamp that you turn on with no need for wires and it would work. See, that kind of electricity, wireless transmission of electricity, is something which we're only now just kind of coming to grips with and working out how it works. I mean, how many of you have got wireless phone charging units where you just put your phone on top of a pad and it charges without having to plug anything in? And that works on an induction basis, but it's a similar kind of process to what Tesla was developing back in the day. And there are certain kind of inventions going through at the moment that you have something that looks like a picture frame on the wall, and that's providing and transmitting enough electricity to light your lights, power your TV, that kind of stuff. Still it's a working thing at the moment, but just not readily available. But when it does become readily available, it will save people a lot of money because they're generating their own electricity. So anyway, so that was the big kind of thing for Tesla. That was the big experiment that never got anywhere. I believe them when it came, was it Westinghouse or somebody like that? I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. So the other big invention of Tesla's, which was the electromagnetic motor, which was patented in June, not July, but June in 1889. So, and again, that's the one that enabled such machinery like your electric mixers and anything that had a rotary action to it. So we'll put that. I know I'm covering up the background picture, but that's okay, don't mind, because I know what's underneath and what that pattern is in the background. So that's going down on the page. So one of the other inventions, because Tesla was known for his wild and wacky inventions, was he also developed and produced plans for a discopter, a flying machine with rotary blades, not unlike the helicopter, but it was actually UFO shaped. It was well before his time, well before his time. So we're going to put that onto the page as well, because these are the three inventions which I think would have changed the world completely, and only one of them ever actually came to fruition, which is a real huge shame. So having a flying device that sat to would have really transformed the world, and then having a wireless electricity would have also transformed the world, but hey ho. Right, so next I'm going to be putting the picture of Tesla in. I'm just using standard PVA glue here. This just happens to be the grab and go from Indigo Blue, because this is the quick grab, fairly thick tabbish one. Right, so that's going to go right in the middle there, I think. And then I didn't cut out the nameplate for this one. Well, I did, but I'd noticed that I'd put the wrong month down. I'd actually put June down rather than July. But hey ho. Yes, so Nikola Tesla. Conspiracy theories abound about his inventions and what happened to his inventions, what happened to all the paperwork and his plans after he died. And he died on the 7th of January 1943, so in the midst of the Second World War, in his hotel room in New York. And apparently, so urban legend goes, when he died, the authorities swooped in and removed all of the paperwork from his designs, his patents, all that kind of stuff were just removed by the government, even before anybody else could get in there. So yeah, read into that what you will. Whether that's an urban myth, whether it did actually happen, who knows? But we do know that all his blueprints, all his patent papers, all that kind of stuff all vanished from his hotel room in New York. Right, so that's kind of like the page that we're doing. What I want to do is, just because this is Tesla and it's all about numbers and it's all about designs and it's all about diagrams and it's all about this, that and the other, I've got these two sheets of, I call them random words and numbers. So what I've done is I've printed these out onto some sticker paper. And they're just, as the word suggests, random words and numbers in different colours. Just random words, random numbers. But these are perfect for kind of cutting and sticking down onto a project if you want a little bit of interest for collage, kind of, you know, visual interest and being able to move around the page, adding in your rule of 3 and that kind of stuff. There are some numbers in there, and they're all kind of like made up numbers, but some have, you know, some meanings for me, but just not to anybody else. So what I've done is I've got 3, and I've got to see if I can try and get the back off these. My fingernails. I should really have my scalpel to hand, or maybe just use the blade or the scissors, just to be able to separate the back. There we go. It's fairly easy because it's only sticker paper. Now some of them have got faux kind of distress around the outsides. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, whether it's just too bright, but around this like kind of faux distress on some of them. So what you can do with those is you can then add them as little bits of extra interest around the page. You can add more distress if that's what you want. So these random words and numbers are a digi-download on the website. So they've actually been there for quite a few weeks actually. I just never got around to officially sharing them with you. I know some of you have spotted them, some of you have already have downloaded them. Not really knowing what I was using them for, but thank you anyway. So we'll put that one along there. No, let's put it down there like that, and it just makes such a big difference. These colours on the sheets as well, the colours that I've included in these words and numbers, these random words and numbers, also coordinate with those file folders, if you remember. Those mini file folders I created with the receipts and all that kind of stuff back in the day. These will coordinate with that too, but these will also coordinate with the last few digi-download Zetiology kind of sets that I've done, because these colours also I've used in there as well. Or I actually created these before I created those Zetiology paper ones, but Zetiology birds or the other ones that I did. I did these first and then created those afterwards. So you can tell how long I've actually had these ones in my stash, ready to use. And I think I'm going to put this one down here, just in the corner there. There we go. So that's it. That is my first Heroes page for July. Heroine to come. I've obviously got that planned already, so I know who I'm going to be doing. But let me just put... did I sign and date the other ones? Have I been doing that? I can't remember whether I've been signing and dating them. No, I haven't, by the looks of things. I haven't signed and dated any of these. So there's no need for me to sign and date because I haven't done it on all the others. But there you go. So there's my hero for July. Born on the 10th of July 1856 and died penniless in his hotel room in New York on the 7th of January 1943. There you go. So my tribute to Nikola Tesla. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me put this collage page together. If you have, please remember to give the video a thumbs up because it really does help. Share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all from me for now. I'll see you all again very, very soon. And I managed to do the whole thing in one take. Yay! See you again soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.